So I decided to try and start a vlog for working on the set for Disco Inferno. One, because I think it'll be funny to look back on how stressed I am, and two, because I have a lot of things that I want to remember. Um, but I'm not gonna fucking watch these videos again. But if I make the videos talking about them, then I'll remember. This is what we have so far. I got the two East Cat High Cat flats home. The High Cat is on the floor. Because I cut the cover off, or the. Okay, let me back up. This flat used to be High Cat. Um, because whoever made it was capable and competent, they had glued the. They recovered it with a nicer canvas, and then they have like all these like glue marks on it because they glued down the edges of it because they cut more than when they needed, which is what you're supposed to do. Problem was that I couldn't get the cover off because my thought was if we're making them double-sided, then I can pull that off, and instead of having to repaint High Cat, which I didn't really want to do because I did a really good job on High Cat, then I could just turn it around, repaint that, and put it on the other side. I didn't realize it had already been recovered. I thought that I was just going to use the stuff that's on the back and repaint this, then turn High Cat around and put it on the front. But this was used in Shrek, actually. And I think Shrek was like from 2013. And I only know that because the other flat we're trying to use, the 8x8, was the big one that was painted for the swamp for Shrek. It looks really good, and I don't want to get rid of it. But we might have to paint over it anyways, which sucks. I'm going to try and avoid that, though. At the very least, I'm saving the big 8x8 because we're for sure recovering that one because it has a hole in it. This one also has a hole in it, actually. East Cat is a slightly different situation. East Cat, I think I did not as good of a job on because the A is kind of wonky and the his nose is too close to the A because I didn't account for the A being wider than the I wasn't high. Anyways, this one wasn't recovered. This is just, it was just painted over, or it didn't have any paint on it. I'm not sure, and I don't remember. Oh, this one was the big letter, I think. I don't know what the play that was from. I'd have to ask. But, it does have canvas or muslin on the back. It was like, the problem is going to be that it's too thin, and this was clearly meant to be the back, and it wasn't built to be a double-sided palette, or a double-sided flat. But it was like way the fuck overkilled on staples. I'm really tired. So theoretically this is fine if we just use this as like the bathroom one. And that's not gonna be a big deal because we can just paint it to look like you wouldn't be able to notice it. But it's slightly less convenient, and I would have to prime this one for sure to use this side of it. East Cat I'm okay with painting over, especially because we have High Cat saved. East Cat I can paint over, that's no big deal. Still trying to figure out what to do about this one. Because based on the hole on the top of it, this doesn't have another piece of muslin underneath of it. We do have an extra piece of muslin that's cut to be 4x8. I've got to do some math and figure out where that should go. But if I'm trying to save this one, then I'm going to put it there. If not, I don't know. Because this one is fine. There's just like glue stains on the back of it, which should be pretty easy to like sand down a little bit or something. Not too worried about that. Good news is, this is going to be much easier to do than I thought it was going to. The only problem is getting them both to stand up when we don't have them in the rafters, which is a pretty clever solution. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. But the I'd read about having like a dowel rod going through them and then being able to turn it on that, which would be really cool. But part of the reason I wanted to pull High Cat off was to see if that was going to be possible, and I don't think it's going to be. At least without some like major structural work done to the canvases or done to the flats, which I can do, and I think I have time to do, but it's gonna be a little bit wonky because I would have to pull all of the canvas off of all of them, which is fine, I think. But I don't want to start something and have it not be feasible. It might just be easier to build feet on the bottom of them again to turn them around. Not the most elegant solution, definitely not the most stable. But it's not like I know how to make the dowel rod in the middle one stable. But it would give me an excuse to use wheels again, which might be worth it. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to think about that. I'm glad I made this though, because then I have the physical memory of saying all of this stuff, and it's also 6 minutes. So I'm gonna stop. I will update you, whoever you are.